Today we are joined in the essential space by our friend Jake Mynatt. Hello, Jake.
Good morning.
So today we have a little bit of a different take on a topic that we keep talking about over and over again, what's happening in the world and how many things that are going on that are changing. And we want to talk a little bit about what we can do organically to grow businesses, to grow the businesses that we work with and see what Essential can do to help in that situation. So, Jake, if you could just take us through how this subject came about.
Yeah, so I was actually driving home last week and talking to one of our customers who is a sales leader in his organization. And we were discussing what's happened through the whole pandemic. We kind of went through the whole timeline. So March, April of 2020, there was a mad rush on disinfectants. Everybody bought up all the existing stock and they couldn't produce enough fast enough to meet the demand. So you were stuck with long lead times if you could even get it at all. Huge price increases really across the whole industry. And then, September, October of 2020, those sales kind of shut down for the most part. Just because everybody had bought so much so fast, they didn't have a chance to work through that. And now we're kind of all in the same situation, whereas we talk to our customers, especially when you look at disinfectants and paper products and disinfectant wipes, the PPE, the masks and the gloves. Most of our customers are sitting on just a boatload of that stuff, and you really can't even give it away these days. Not many people were still doing their normal stuff. So floor care kind of slowed down, concrete care, gym floors kind of slowed down. Schools were really weird. A lot of them shut down. Some of them went to hybrid models. So you didn't have the foot traffic to where they had to redo their floors on their regular schedule. So you had all this weird stuff that happened. And we were talking about, as sales leaders in our organization, how did we pivot and where did we go to try to find additional revenues of business? And, that got us talking about organic growth and, finding the right types of customers that fit really in any type of environment. So if you look at anything from pandemics to natural disasters, there's always certain businesses that have to remain open, if at all humanly possible, to provide those essential services to their communities. So you've got, grocery stores, and you've got hospitals, and you've got retail stores that sell stuff that you need for everyday life. Those have to remain open. And a lot of those just continued along with their programs because their business wasn't really hurt that much by any of this, because people need their services and have to frequent their stores and buy their products. So that's kind of where this conversation went, kind of how it started and where it ended up. As we kind of broke that down, that was our main approach in our discussion.
Fantastic. So when we talk about, that situation and what we're trying to accomplish, let's start at the beginning and talk about how Essential can partner with you and help you in your business to do these things. What is it that Essential can do? And we're talking about, boots on the ground. We're talking about your sales team and what they can do to help in this situation.
Yeah, so I think the first thing, and this is something I discussed with the gentleman I was speaking with last week. He asked pretty much the exact same question: is, hey, how can we work with you to ensure that we continue to grow our business and we're maximizing all of our opportunities? And the first thing I told him about was, we need to look into breaking into new verticals. They do a lot of floor care, this particular customer, but it's mostly just on the VCT side, and they do a lot of carpet care as well. So we talked about breaking into new verticals such as concrete floors. A lot of the retail stores that you're going to walk in today have concrete stores. The new constructions and the remodels of stores, most of the time they're going to concrete, and they go there because it's, they're sold this thing that it's a maintenance free floor. While that's not entirely true, and as you see over time, you do have to maintain concrete. So we can help them break into the concrete market and supply products and training to what their customers are specifically looking for. We can also help them break into wood floors. That was an interesting topic that he had a lot of interest in that they had never done before. So we can help them break into these new markets. A lot of times when they think about it on their own, they're a little skeptical because they've never done it. And it seems like a very involved and very hard process to learn, and it's not. And that's one thing we can do is partner with them and teach them how to maintain these types of floors, and it adds a new revenue stream for them.
Sure. So this leads right into another system that we have at Essential that seems to kind of fall right into this, which is our private brand program. So how could we use our private brand program to help when they're breaking into these new verticals? What does that do to help them?
Yeah, so there's a couple different things there. One of the ones that I tout the most is it's free advertising. So if we private brand for you, it's your name, it's your product, it's your reputation, and you have our experience and our technology that's backing that reputation. And it's the juice that's in the bottle, but it just has your name on it. So it's free advertising. Anybody that walks into that facility is able to look at the chemicals that they're using, and they're going to see your business on that label. So it's free advertising, free word of mouth advertising. Promotes your brand, helps you build your brand versus building one of the national brand providers. Nothing against those guys, but at the end of the day, this is promoting your business and not promoting a national provider.
It also provides a tried and true product that we know that we as a company can stand behind, and you can take it out and private brand it so that it's actually doing what it needs to do. So the backing of our experience and tried and true product, we're able to offer something that they can take out to these new potential areas. Thank you for starting this conversation on what we can do with our customers to build new verticals and expand customer bases. If anyone has any questions for Jake, please reach out on our LinkedIn page or visit us at www.essind.com. We look forward to continuing this conversation next time on The Essential Space.